Emily, you want to see if there's an avocado in the refrigerator outside? I think there was one left.
Yeah, there's one
You
left.
want avocado toast?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, go get it. Christian, what do you want to eat for breakfast?
I'll just have an egg toast.
You want egg in a hole again?
No, I mean like a sandwich.
Oh, you want a breakfast sandwich this time?
Yeah.
You want your tomato on this side? Good morning. So we just did all of our monthly grocery shopping over the weekend and we have a crap ton of food to last us for the month. But the one thing that I forgot to get my kids was some breakfast food. Usually I get them like pancakes or waffles or both. Sometimes I'll get them like breakfast pockets or even like those toasted strudel pockets, but I didn't get them anything. All they have really is just oatmeal and cereal, and I did get some eggs, but they can't make eggs on their own. And sometimes they like something savory for breakfast, and sometimes they like sweet things for breakfast. But one thing I do know is that they like to eat breakfast almost every single day of the week. And so I always try to have something readily available to them because they are very independent and they enjoy making breakfast for themselves. I do, however, make them breakfast at least once a week, but sometimes twice a week I'll make Emily an avocado toast with egg on top, just like you saw earlier in this video. Or sometimes I'll just make her eggs or whatever she wants that she can like literally cook on her own. Same with Christian. So the first thing that we're gonna make is these breakfast pockets or breakfast bombs. All this is going to require is a can of jumbo biscuits. I have 4 eggs. I got a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese left over that I want to use up. Some ground sausage that I had in my freezer, so I'm going to use that. And I got some diced ham that needs to be used up as well. One thing I did forget is the milk that we're going to splash into our eggs. So I am only making the one, but if you wanted to make more than this, you could make as many as you want. So I've already tried this out, so this is what gave me the inspiration, but I made them with tacos. So that's what inspired me to make these. I am going to line this sheet with parchment paper because I don't want them to stick to the pan. The last time I did make biscuits on here, they did stick, so wax paper will prevent that from happening. And I am using my toaster oven, so I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven now. While my oven is heating up at 350 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and start making my eggs. And I'm going to put about 1/4 cup of milk in here, along with a good amount of salt and pepper. And you're just going to scramble your eggs like you normally would. So my oven is already preheated, so I'm going to work quickly here. All I'm going to do is roll out these biscuits as thin as I can get them. I'm gonna do 4 ham and 4 sausage. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the meat on the bottom, a little bit of this egg mixture, and top it with a little bit of cheese. And then we're just going to fold it up. Last time I made these, I made it with the meat cold, so it was a lot easier to handle. So if you want to let your eggs cool all the way down before handling, that's probably a good idea. But I'm kind of on a time crunch right now because I'm going to be making a lot of other things. So I'm just going to try and work as best as I can with them being warm. Yep, we dropped some egg on the floor, but that's okay. We have our dog that will come and eat it right up. Look, right there. Right here. That's our dog. He'll eat it. He's being shy right now, but he will eat it. So I'm going to bake these at 350 for 13 to 15 minutes. Just keep your eye on them. And I like to put it way in the back. That way the heat is distributed around the entire oven. Otherwise, these front ones will stay kind of like raw on the top and the back will get really super toasty. So I'm going to turn the timer up to 16 minutes just in case, but I'm going to keep my eye on them so that they don't burn. Okay, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock, but they actually look like they're done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. And they look absolutely beautiful. Ooh, they smell so good. That one is leaking a little bit of butter, but that's okay. We're gonna let them cool down a little bit before we package them up. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna make are these easy cinnamon roll overnight oats recipe. This is 1 serving, but we're gonna go ahead and make 4. I thought that I had 4 matching jars. Apparently I don't, so he gets 1 pink one. I'm making these ones actually for my husband. He's on an oatmeal or overnight oatmeal kick. I think he likes them better than warmed oatmeal. So I'm only going to be making 4 because they're going to be refrigerated and I don't want them to go overlooked and go bad. This way, if he gets tired of eating them, we only had 4. So an FYI, you could actually do this with instant oatmeal packets if you wanted to do different flavors. But I also have a crap ton of quick cooking oats. My mom just gave me 3 more canisters, so they need to get eaten up. And you could top these with any fruit that you want. He'll probably use banana because it's what we have right now. And I'm using the recipe off Pinterest. I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of oats in each one of these mason jars. And try not to make a mess. Not too bad. Looks like we're gonna finish off these oats. Yay! You know, I think I'm just gonna pour it straight from the container. To this, we're gonna add in 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon into each one of the mason jars. We're gonna use 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, but honestly, this would probably taste really good with brown sugar too. It says that you could add in chia seeds if you want to, but I don't have any. So I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. You could probably even just use imitation vanilla, would be just fine. And then it says a pinch of salt, and it says 1/2 cup of milk. These do come out pretty thick, so every morning when he grabs a jar, he adds his own milk to thin it out a little bit. So this recipe did come with a cream cheese glaze to put on top. But I'm not going to do that because I know that my husband's not going to want it. But that's pretty much what makes this a cinnamon roll flavor, is the icing that's on top. But he's going to be okay with just having straight up cinnamon flavor. In fact, part of me wants to put some peanut butter in here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put about 1 tablespoon each. Okay. This smells so good, and I don't really even like oats very much. And that's it. A banana or peanut butter?
That was a chunk
The chunk of peanut butter?
of oats.
Oh, oats. Next, we are going to be making pancakes, but not just any pancakes. That's right, we are going to be making pancake muffins. But not just any muffins, we're going to be putting sprinkles in them because that's what's going to make it fun. And I have different colors of cupcake liners, so that's going to be fun for them as well. And I have no shame in using from the box pancake mix. I don't use the back of the box to measure out my pancake mix. I just put in enough water until I think that it looks right. You could add anything you want into these pancakes. You could probably put cinnamon, you could put peanut butter, you could put nuts and fruit like blueberries or chocolate chips. Anything will be fun in these. So I just have some standard sprinkles here, not the nonpareils, the regular sprinkles. This is going to be fun. I got this recipe idea on Pinterest. I'll link this recipe down below. But it says to just mix your batter the way you normally would, add in whatever add-ins you want, and then you're going to fill your muffin tins with 3 to 4 tablespoons per tin. And I already have my oven preheated. So I'm going to be putting these in there at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes, it says. I hope these work out really good because this is going to be really fun for them, I think. And they can top them off with pancake syrup if they want. Okay, there we go. Off to the oven they go. Okay, while those are baking up, we can go ahead and start wrapping these. So I'm just going to take one of each of these patty paper squares. I get mine from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to put one on the sheet, and then we're going to wrap them in saran wrap. I put the wax paper in here so that all they have to do is put this directly into the air fryer. They don't need to line it or anything. It already has one, and they'll enjoy making them on their own. There we go. Off to the freezer they go. Tomorrow you guys will try the sausage one. It's good? You like it?
Ah. That's just like.
Okay, they're done, and they look so pretty. Such a cute idea. And who would have thought all you needed was just 2 ingredients, pancake mix and sprinkles, or whatever add-ins you want. And I'm probably not going to store these in the freezer because they're going to get eaten up so quickly that I'm probably just going to put them in a container and stick them in the refrigerator. In fact, any of these things that I make today, you probably could just refrigerate if they plan on being eaten within the week. So I'm going to go ahead and let these cool all the way down before I put them in a container.
Get cacao or pancake. It's done.
They feel pretty warm.
Yeah, they do feel good.
Okay, go ahead and take off your wrappers. There you go. You don't want to take your wrappers off. You just want to put the syrup on top.
Yeah.
Like that, and then you're going to eat it like a muffin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They're good? What do you think, Christian? They're good? Okay. The last thing we're gonna make are these French toast roll-ups. I've had this loaf of bread in my freezer for a few weeks now, and I want to use it up before I buy some more. This is artisan style bread. We always use this for French toast. And I debated if I just wanted to make French toast waffles, French toast roll-ups, or French toast sticks. And I decided to go with the roll-ups because I thought it would be fun for this video. This recipe is something that I also found on Pinterest. I will also link this one down below. So this one makes 8 servings, so we're gonna double it up. It comes out to 14 slices. This is a really good bread for French toast or cinnamon toast. Like even if the kids wanted to just put this in the toaster and make cinnamon toast, this is perfect for that. And I'm sorry if the sound sounds a little echoey. I have you underneath my cabinet here, so hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. So I'm gonna use 5 tablespoons of butter. So we are gonna melt it. You could probably use Splenda or any kind of artificial sweetener that you want here. I use real sugar. There's 2 tablespoons of white sugar and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then almost a full tablespoon of cinnamon. But honestly, you could do any of these amounts at your own discretion. Okay, and then it says to use 2 large eggs, but I'm gonna go into 3. We're going to cut the crust off of these breads. Okay, so we're going to roll out each piece of bread. It says to roll them out to about 1/8 of an inch. And we're going to spread a little bit of this mixture on here. I'm just going to use this. Roll them up. This would probably work better with butter bread. This is like the 3rd time I've tried working with this bread and I don't like it. Not for stuff like this. In fact, I'm very tempted to just throw this cinnamon inside of that egg and just make French toast waffles. You know what? I think I am. I'm gonna pull out my waffle maker. We're just gonna add this mixture into here. And we're gonna transfer it into a wider container so it's easier to dip. So I'm just gonna spray with a little bit of oil. I'm gonna grab my 1 slice of bread and dunk it. And we're gonna do 1 at a time. That looks so much better. Yes, I think the kids are gonna love these. Don't you? Doesn't that look so pretty? In fact, I probably could go a little bit longer on the next one. So I'm just gonna continue doing this for the next 15 slices of bread. It literally stopped working halfway through, so I'm wondering if it got too hot and it needs a break. So that was fun while it lasted, so we're gonna do the last few slices here. the rest of the eggs that I have in here, which isn't a whole lot, and I'm gonna try and do these roll-ups. But there really isn't a whole lot of egg mixture left, so I don't know how well this is gonna turn out. I think that the best way to do this would be to put them on a sheet pan and flash freeze them for about 15 to 20 minutes before I wrap them so that they don't stick to each other. I'm really trying to reduce waste and not buy as many disposable baggies. So I found these Up and Up brand bags from Target, and so far I think that they work okay. I use them for my veggies in my refrigerator crisper to kind of keep them fresh. I don't think that they're specifically designed for that, and they don't fit that great, so I'm probably gonna have to find something else. But I do think that they work really good for things like this. I just kind of feel like for a gallon-sized bag, they should be a little bit more deeper. But overall, they work really good for stuff like this.
Having cinnamon toast. Cinnamon waffles. Need to get them. Put it off 3. And then down. Look at that drizzle. Now look at that drizzle.
It's good? It's good? Just in time. That only took me like 3 hours. Just in time for me to finish my kids' laundry before I have to pick up my oldest one from the bus stop. So I'd say we had a really good productive day. I made 47 servings. Probably will come out less than that because they'll probably want to eat 2 waffles at a time, 2 pancakes at a time. So I'll probably get a good 22 servings out of all of what I made today. And that is probably just enough that I need for the next couple of weeks. And hopefully by then I'll be able to get some more freezer foods or make more. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. I'm always looking for new, fun, inventive things to feed my family, and I like to tag you guys along with me. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video. I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.